Welcome back to Planet SHIB. This is Ace. Today I'm going to show you how the price of Shiba Inu coin is going to skyrocket, especially after the SHIBASWAP event. But before we go there, it's probably good to show you the latest news. If you haven't already heard, these are just some screenshots from the official Twitter and Discord. As of this moment, Shiba Token has released its new website. They've updated their website. They've updated the Wolf paper. Wolf paper 2.0 is available. If you just go onto their main website, you can have a read of that. The audit has been finished. This is big. We've been waiting for several weeks for Certic, the auditor, to complete the audit. They have officially confirmed that it is finished. It's just going to take before they update their website, actually what they have to do is they'll have to compare the audit data to the live data. So SHIBASWAP will launch. And then after it's launched, if everything is final, they'll update their website from onboarding. If you've been onto the Certic website, it's currently onboarding, and then it'll be live. And just before that, there's also an AMA. AMA stands for Ask Me Anything, for those who don't know. And in a couple of days' time, on the 29th of June, 4 p.m. ET, they're going to be doing an AMA with the Shiba Inu devs and the leads, which is going to be good. So if you ever wanted to have a look at the face and hear the voices of people who are on the committee of SHIB, that'll be your opportunity. So a lot of exciting things there. And also, there's another bit of news. What I also noticed is I had a quick look of of the white paper, and this is from a certain page on the white paper. This actually shows how this is just a graph showing the bone, the production of bone, which is going to be the special token. As you know, the Shiba Inu ecosystem is made up of the flagship token, which is SHIB, which everybody has, leash, which is the sort of commercial, higher priced, lower supply token, and bone, which is going to be only available after SHIB has launched and beyond. So what I found interesting in the official white paper, which is at this stage is not even 24 hours old, they're showing that June, you see this date here, July 21st, saying this is the bone per block after the liquidity event. And this, if you're familiar with these type of graphs, they start usually at 100%, but here I believe they're starting it here because this is the part during the liquidity event. And so from what I see, definitely within the first, we're days away from the launch of SHIBASWAP, which makes sense because if on the 29th of June, which is pretty much the end of June, they're having the AMA with the auditors, I'd suspect 48 hours until the launch of SHIBASWAP. So take that as you will. All right, onto the main thing. I am going to talk to you about how the price of Shiba Inu is going to skyrocket, particularly after SHIBASWAP is launched. But before I get to that, I just want to let you know where I am at. So basically, I invested in Shiba Inu around about April, an amount of $1,000, and that got me about 379 million SHIB token, and that's according to the calculator which I have here. And this is actually pretty accurate as per coin market cap. I'll quickly try and show you that. If I just go to coin market cap and if I just go to the price for Shiba Inu, I think it was around about April 21st. Yeah, you see that around about it. See that price there, 2639. That's the day when I got it, and that pretty much matches with when I got it. So we're just going to fast forward right now until the current price to see how much my 1,000 is worth at the moment. So currently, the Shiba Inu, I'm just going to refresh that. Currently, we are sitting at 7418 Satoshi units. So I'm just going to take that, head back to my, actually, it's just updated. 7379 Satoshi units at the current price. 7379. I'm going to head over here. I'm going to peg it, so I'm just going to adjust the market cap so that it matches the current market cap as of today, so that that's at this current price, 7379, which as you see is what's in market cap. The current value of my SHIB purchase is about 2,700, and yeah, it's just important for me to show you this calculator because I'm going to be using it quite heavily throughout most of my videos. It's good that you guys understand that. Okay, cool. Now on to how and why the price is going to skyrocket. So if we jump to Shiba Inu here, I'm just going to shift it onto the 3-month sort of chart and quickly explain something. I explained this in my previous video, but I'm just making this so that it's a bit more condensed for people who are newer. So basically, what you're looking at here is the last 3 months of the Shiba Inu chart, and this pretty much line here, it represents consolidation. This pretty much means what the market currently collectively agrees is the value of Shiba Inu, and it's also the market cap. If I just switch it to the market cap, see how the market cap is roughly at about 2 billion. It's fluctuating between 2.5 billion and 3 billion. That's and that's pretty much the holders, the diamond handers, if you like, the holders of this. And basically, when that's happening, that's what we call markets, sort of like consolidation or stabilization. And we were sort of waiting for some sort of change in the market, which is going to affect the price either upwards or downwards. And I'm going to compare it with Ethereum. I'm going to compare it with Ethereum probably in the last year, just so I can show you something. Now, this is where you need to listen up. You see, Ethereum also experienced a consolidation of sorts between, let's just say, most of last year, from about July all the way to about October. The price was more or less the same, around the 300, 350. They were experiencing their consolidation up until about December. This is where you need to pay attention. Until around December, the price started skyrocketing. This started increasing all the way up until May. So what you need to pay attention to is why. What is it that happened in the market which caused the value of Ethereum to continue? Now, for you to further understand this, we need to compare this with another token. I'm just going to jump to Uniswap. So Uniswap is another swap protocol similar to SHIB, which is important to understand why this is also going to happen. So if I do the same thing, I filter it in the past year in Uniswap, and round about the same times, between about the half year, through all this time up until about November, December, Uniswap had a consolidated price. The market collectively agreed that the price was around about an average of $3.50 up until about December and January, where it started spiking. So you notice that it's around about at the same time that they started spiking. Now, what happened was Ethereum underwent a fundamental upgrade of their blockchain. They started phase 1 of what's called Ethereum 2.0, which is something which they had been waiting. And incidentally, Uniswap also had just begun their Uniswap version 2, which allowed swaps between multiple tokens. And collectively, this came together and started to jump the value of Ethereum, which was, as we saw before, around 300, all the way to what the over 1,000, which we're seeing it now. It even peaked at about 4,000. Same thing happened with Uniswap, about $3.50 average price, and then by the time we got to March, February, look at that, we already passed $20, even approaching 30, peaking I think around 40, 43. So The reason why that happened was fundamentally the usability of the token increased, and that increased its value and pushed its price. SHIB holders, that's exactly what we're anticipating to happen with our token. As you can see, in the same sort of way, the market has consolidated right now at about a 2 billion market cap at the price which we're currently at, which is 7.3. And shortly after the launch of ShibaSwap, we can expect the same sort of things, same sort of things to happen. I think I showed in my last video, I had showed that Ethereum in 2021 in December, when that price spiked, this is just to show you that it says here, back in December, Ethereum finally started its long expected shift towards Ethereum 2.0. So that corroborates that this was the event that the market was waiting for, which contributed to the price increase. I think I also looked at yep, this is Uniswap. If you type into Google what is Uniswap v2, it says here Uniswap v2 is the next iteration of the on-coin exchange. Uniswap is an on-chain liquidity protocol on the Ethereum blockchain that enables trustless token swaps, meaning all transactions are executed from smart contracts without the need for an intermediary. So pretty much that's exactly what ShibaSwap is. Can you now see the similarities? The similarities. It's just that now instead of it being Uniswap, we're having ShibaSwap, and we're anticipating that to have an impact on the price. But what you need to know is look at the big difference between ShibaSwap and Uniswap. If we go to Uniswap, let's just do a token for token comparison. Uniswap right now at this, they have a $16 price, and they have 300,000 people on their watch list. Let's compare it like for like with Shiba Inu. Shiba, we have close to 1 million who have placed it on our watch list, and our prices are vastly different. Let's do another comparison. Let's have a look at how many holders there are. So if we jump and we look at the holders, I'm just going to click here, and holders are just pretty much how many people are actively in possession of that. So here there are currently 250,000 holders of the Uniswap token. Let's compare that. Let's see how many holders we have for we have double. So we have double the amount, more than double the amount of token holders, more than double the amount of people on the watch list. We have a very strong community. I haven't seen the community for Uniswap, but definitely, if you're watching this, you're most probably part of the community for Shiba Inu. You know that we have close to 200,000 across the different social media platforms, and so we can certainly anticipate that will have a very, very significant impact on the price. Now, maybe I'll just go back to the calculator and let's just do some price estimates. Currently, as you know, we've established that that's the current price. Now let's just see that according to the comparisons we've done before, let's bump up the market price and see what we can expect our price to be shortly after the launch of Shiba Inu. I'm just going to jump here. Let's just compare. Let's jump to Uniswap. Uniswap has a market cap of 9 billion at the moment. 9 billion. Let's jump up our market cap to 9 billion. So that means I'll need to add about 6 billion. Let's just say that. I'm going to add 6. Okay, so that's close enough to 9 billion. So that means that we would have lost 1 0. We're now at 22,577 Satoshi units. My $1,000 investment is now, from the month of April up until a market jump in the month of July, is now 8,000, which is pretty decent. If that happens, which is very possible, all things considered. In crypto world, that's definitely possible. But that's only at a market cap of 9 billion. For those of you who don't know, Shiba Inu has peaked well over this, and that was before. Let's just quickly go back. If I go here, if I go to Shiba Inu, go to the market cap, and see the peak market cap of Shiba Inu was 14 billion. So this was before popularity, before mass adoption, and most importantly, before Uniswap, before this token had a fundamental use in the market. It maxed at 14 billion. So let's just have a look. If we match our own top, which I think is very, very possible. Let's see. Let's just add that. I'm going to add 6 billion. Yeah, something like that. I'm going to add 5.5 billion. And let's just say this, hold on. Let's just say this happens. I'll be very prudent and say September. So that's 5 billion. So now when we've matched our market cap, my $1,000 investment has now become 13,000. By the way, this is not financial advice. I just happen to have a calculator, and I'm not a financial advisor, so please don't take any of this as financial advice. I'm just a Shiba Inu holder, just like any of you, and I'm just showing this for entertainment and information purposes. So now at this market cap, now you see the price, and I think you get to see where I'm going with this. And I think it's important to note. Remember, Shiba Inu started as on the backbone of Dogecoin, which is a meme coin. Now, the fundamental difference between Dogecoin and Shiba Inu is Dogecoin, to my understanding, it has no, it doesn't have as much utility and sophisticated tokenomics as Shiba Inu, because Dogecoin is a coin, and Shiba Inu is an ecosystem of tokens which have an interconnected relationship, and also SHIBASWAP. SHIBASWAP is the utility. A lot of people often try and speak negatively about Shiba Inu, saying it has no real world use. Well, if Uniswap has a real world use, SHIBASWAP will have just the same, if not more, of a world use. So I say all of that to say, we're going to compare it to Dogecoin. I'm going to jump and we're going to quickly look at Dogecoin. And Dogecoin, where are you, Dogecoin? Here we are. I'm going to look at Dogecoin, and we're going to take the market cap of Dogecoin close to its peak, and we're going to, pretty much transfer it into Shiba Inu, because in my view, we have a better usability. So I'm just going to shift it down to maybe the last 3 months. Okay, and in the last 3 months, see the market cap, oh gosh, that's huge, 90 billion. All right, let's be super ambitious, since this is just for entertainment anyway. 90 billion. Let's just say Christmas happens. We're going to jump this to 90 billion. That means I'll need to add, is it 60, 65? I don't know. I want to put 65. Okay, I need 10 more billion. Okay, cool. So we're close to 90 billion. So if we ever match Dogecoin at its peak, and remember, Dogecoin had no usability at all, and my $1,000 investment would have become 85,000. So that's pretty significant. That's a really big jump, and we would have lost yet another zero, and we'll be trading at 226,479 Satoshi units. So we could carry on with this going forward, but I think it's probably good to leave it at that. Also, what's also important to note, I think I mentioned in the last video, typically what happens as coins begin to to have traction. Most markets and exchanges, they track the volume moved within 24 hours and 7 days. So if I was to shift this, I've just filtered this by by coins which have the highest volume in 24-hour period. And if you can see here, these three coins here, Celo, Harmony, and QTUM, have the highest movement. And typically when this happens, anyone who has any exchange, or whether it be Binance or Crypto.com, Coinbase, if these are listed there, this will be one of the first things people see when they log in, and it'll cause the people to begin to look and see what they're missing out on, and have a chance of hopping in. So now during the liquidity event, we are very likely to be seeing that the three flagship tokens of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, which are Bone, Leash, and SHIB, they are going to be trending. And during that trending, it's just going to be bringing lots more attention, a lot more attention to the Shiba Inu ecosystem. And attention means purchase, and purchases means increased market cap. Increased market cap means increased price. And all of that is just going to keep funneling, contributing to the skyrocketing influence of Shiba Inu. And I'll quickly jump and show you something else which is interesting. I seem to have a lot of information today, but my video is getting a bit long, but if you bear with me, I'll show you some interesting things. This is Google Trends, filtered by a couple of months. If you look at Google Trends, Shiba Inu was virtually non-existent, at least in terms of people who type that search term into Google. However, it started spiking up, obviously, in May, because that's when there was a lot of attention on things like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, and that's also matches up with the price. The price around then, has a direct correlation to how many people were looking at it. And if I now look at, let's just go to Ethereum. This is Ethereum in Google Trends for the search term Ethereum. It corroborates what I was saying before. Remember, we said that around December it started spiking. So have a look at this. It started spiking in December, and it pretty much matches the graph of Ethereum right up until Ethereum peaked recently in May. So this is also something that you should watch out for. If you look on Google Trends for anything which begins to pop up, generally that has the same sort of correlation between price. We're likely to see that, especially as Shiba Inu, SHIBASWAP begins to come out. So I think I've pretty much reached the end of what I wanted to say to show how it's going to increase. Just to know that, I'll reiterate that the Shiba ecosystem is a lot more usable in the short term and in the long term than the Dogecoin. So typically our market cap should at very least match Dogecoins, and that will put us easily within the top 10 cryptocurrencies in the world. And we also have one of the strongest communities in the world. So it's literally, the moon is within our sightings. So I think that's probably a good point to end the video. I've got plenty of videos remaining. I use my price calculator as a fundamental, which I do. I've got an exciting video coming up where I'm going to talk about the liquidity event. I've read the white paper multiple times, version 1, and I'm just updating my information with version 2 data. I've got this coming up. I've actually got it prepared. I've got a video prepared about the SHIBASWAP liquidity event and what you're likely to expect, based on what you stake and based on the liquidity pools. Very exciting. If you're interested in that, please make sure that you're subscribed, and I will make sure to hook you up. And I've got another special video which I'm preparing. Believe it or not, I'm going to redo the entire white paper. No one else is doing this. I'm going to redo the entire white paper, version 2, in an animated version. I know many people don't really want to read a wolf paper or a white paper, but I'm going to do my best to try and see if I can get an animated version so people can listen to audio and watch animations, explainers of the entire white paper. This is the only place you're going to find that, as far as I know, on YouTube in the next few days. So make sure you're a subscriber for that. And thanks guys for watching. Peace.